It's transfer deadline day. Your first team desperately needs a backup goalkeeper. You have 20 million in the bank. You open the scouting centre, and 10 minutes later you spent that 20 million on a 16-year-old Colombian winger who can't even get a work permit and won't be good enough for your first team until 2029. Why do we do this? Welcome to the Wonderkid Hoarder syndrome. If you've played Football Manager for more than 50 hours, you probably have it. We treat football clubs less like sports teams and more like nurseries. Today I want to talk about the psychology behind this addiction. Why are we so obsessed with potential ability that we kind of ignore current ability? Why is the idea of a player always better than the player themselves? There is a psychological concept called the IKEA Effect. It states that people will place a disproportionately high value on products they partially created themselves. Think about it. If you sign Kylian Mbappe in FM26, he scores 30 goals, great. You expected that, but you didn't make him. You just rented his talent. But that kid you found in the Croatian second division, the one you put on a specific training schedule, the one you carefully selected loan for, the one you mentored, when he scores 30 goals, it hits different. That's not just a goal, that's validation of your genius. We hoard Wonderkids because we are chasing that creative status. We don't just want to manage a team, we want to be the architects of a career. Every 5-star potential player represents a chance for us to say, I built that. Right, let's talk about the financial dopamine hit. The Wonderkid is the ultimate low risk, high reward asset. Established players are depreciating assets. You buy a 28-year-old superstar for 80 million, and the moment he signs the contract, his value starts ticking down towards zero. It's stressful. If it breaks your leg, your investment is gone. Our Wonderkid is a lottery ticket that costs peanuts. If you hoard 50 of them, you only need one of them to become world class to pay for the other 49. But there is a deeper psychology here, hope versus reality. The 28-year-old player is a known quantity. You know what they can do, but more importantly, you know what they can't do. A 16-year-old represents infinite possibility. In our heads, every single one of them is the next Messi until proven otherwise. We're addicted to the fantasy of what they could become, which is becoming more intoxicating than the reality of what the players actually are. The terror of seeing a rival team sign a player you scouted but didn't bid on. There's a specific kind of pain in FM. It's seeing a player win the Ballon d'Or for Manchester City in 2032, clicking his transfer history, and realise you scouted him in 2026 and decided to not pay the £3 million release clause. This drives the hoarding. We buy players we don't need, for positions we don't use, simply just so nobody else can have them. It's defensive shopping. I have 14 elite playmakers in my under-18s. I play a formation that doesn't use playmakers, but why are they here? Because I was terrified that I didn't sign them. If I didn't sign them, PSG would. But it turns the game from a football simulation into a resource management game. We aren't trying to build the best 11, we're trying to monopolise the global supply of talent. The human cost. Acknowledge the cruelty of the strategy. We have to talk about the graveyard. For every Wonderkid that makes it to your first team, there are a dozen who rot. We become the villains. We stockpile 60 players, throw them into the loan farm, and ignore them for years. We ruin virtual careers. Take a promising talent who needs first team football, stick him in our under-23s to settle, watch his attributes stagnate. But because it's a simulation, we don't feel the guilt. We release them on a free and go and find the next batch of 15-year-olds. We're the ultimate capitalist machine, chewing up talent and spitting it out. So, is it optional? Is it optimal? Probably not. You'd win more trophies in the short term by signing experienced veterans, but FM really isn't about winning trophies anymore, is it? It's about the narrative. We hoard Wonderkids just because it allows us to project ourselves into the future. It's an investment into a future that might never happen, but gives us a reason to click continue one more time. We really need to see if that Colombian winger finally gets his work permit. I'm Finn Simmons, and I currently have 47 strikers in my under-18 squad. Thanks for watching.